Hi, I'm Oliver. Welcome to today's book discussion. So today I'm reading a celebrity memoir. Yes, once again, a celebrity memoir. But I'm still trying to get over the demanding and grueling read that was the Night Trilogy by Eddie Wiesel. I'm still trying to get over it. So, I'm trying to read small books that are gonna make me happy. And this book in question made me laugh out loud. Now, the book that I'm talking about today is Heather McDonald, My Inappropriate Life. I had read in the past You'll Never Blue Ball in This Town Again. So I have no idea how I came across her. Because I don't have cable. I'm in Canada. I don't have the E! Channel. I don't watch Chelsea lately. But I know of Chelsea Handler, and I know that through all of my... Thank God for YouTube. And I was YouTubing, and at one point I came upon a Chelsea Lately roundtable, and that led me to Heather McDonald, and then I discovered Heather McDonald, and she made me laugh. And in one of the sketch, or one of the joke that they had, was that Heather McDonald was a post-operation transgender person, and I was convinced that she was a... Yep. But as it turns out, no, it was just a joke. And but that's, at first it's like, oh my god, that's so cool. So she lost a couple of cool points when I finally learned that she was indeed born a woman and had been all of her life and biologically speaking, a woman. But still, she was still cool. And then I heard that she had read a book, and I read this. This was great. It was about her quest. So it was a proper memoir in the sense that it was chronicling her life and her quest to find the husband, and how long she kept her virginity until she met the right guy and she was sure of it. But the book finished, and it really left me wanting more. I was like, okay, great, you finally met the right guy, but you were 27 when you met the right guy. You're now 40. What happens in the meantime? I want to know. I want to know. Up until your life, up until now. But I sort of knew that then a second book was probably coming down the pipe, and indeed it was. My Inappropriate Life. Now, if you don't know her, look at the picture. It's nice. She's on a kiddie slide drinking Chardonnay, as always. Or in a cute little dress on a, how do you call that, where you iron things? With a glass of Chardonnay. And if you know me, you know that I like Cougar Town, and if you like wine, or Chardonnay, well, Chardonnay is wine, but that just makes you even more awesome in my eyes. So yeah. And if you have a chance to, not on your e-reader, but if you're in a store, pick up and read like a little bit, like the foreword, and maybe like the first chapter, and if it gets your attention, pick it up. I'm sure you're gonna have a great time reading this. So this book does not so much chronicle her life as it tells stories about her life in different situations. So it's more anecdotal, so it's a lot of little anecdotes and situational comedy. So when is Heather McDonald ever going to get her sitcom? I wonder. So, but it'd be great. So she is a comedian, and she works on Chelsea Handler's show called Chelsea Lately, and it's a spin-off called After Lately, which is a scripted reality TV spoof. I've watched clips of it. It's very funny. And so she tells many stories. So basically how her life is just like the Real Housewives. Her encounter with Susie Orman. And Susie Orman is like a goddess sent from God. And I'm so jealous that she met Susie Orman. But when she met her, Susie Orman screamed at her for like the entire duration of the meeting because Heather McDonald was not doing things right. So I'm kind of glad that I was not there when that happened. She talks about how she got friend with a playmate, how she goes to an attraction park, or how do you call that, a themed park, like an amusement park with her family, what it's like to work on Chelsea lately, you know, the shortcomings of a working mom, you know, the guilt sometimes that you feel yourself and that the other parents instill on yourself, how she did not breastfeed and is not apologizing for it, as she shouldn't. So it's full of small little stories like that, but always funny. I mean, she seems to be the type of comedian who's always on. You know, you sometimes hear about people who, Steve Martin, who seems to be only funny on stage but quiet in real life. She seems to be a riot all the time. And she wishes that she had a gay son, and I'm like, why is Heather McDonald my mother? And the chapters are always short and quick, so it's always a quick read, and every chapter is a contained story. So you could basically, you could read the book whichever way you wanted, from the end, the last chapter to the first chapters. It's not in sequence. I mean, even for the stories that she told, she'll tell a story about when her son was 3, and then the next chapter is about when she had 2 sons, and then, you know, the third is about a present day story. So it's, but it's always nice, and it's always funny. And I would say also, at the beginning of the book, she has the other stand-up comedian from Chelsea Handler write a little paragraph for the foreword. And one of the paragraphs was written by Fortune Feinster, which I did not know. And now that I have discovered, I'm like, oh my God, Fortune is my spirit animal. So thank you, Heather. A tip of the hat to you. So thank you, just for that. Thank you. But otherwise, it's funny. I rarely laugh in the metro or in public places because I know I'm in a public place and I'm scared of embarrassment. But I had to bury my face in the book like this because I was laughing hysterically in the metro. So there you go. So pick up My Inappropriate Life. It's a celebrity memoir, but you should pick it up whether or not you like the person. I don't feel like this is the type of story that relates to the fact that she's a celebrity. It's more about her being a mother, a working mother, a wife. So it's more about that. So it's approachable by anyone, everyone, whether you know her or not. Just pick it up. You'll laugh. I mean, it's a comedian writing a book. You know you'll laugh. So don't say no to laughter. Say yes to life. Pick it up. Heather McDonald, My Inappropriate Life. Just do. So, and let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Have you already read it? Let me know in the comments as well. And if you have any suggestions or comments, you can leave them here on YouTube, come to my Twitter account, or on my Facebook. I'm always open for suggestions. And at the end of each month, I will pick up my favorite comments, make video out of them, and further expand my discussion on the comments. So feel free to leave them. And until next time, take care. Bye.